boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. This week in math, we are continuing our practice with multiplication and division because it's very important, boys and girls, that we become experts at multiplying and dividing. So those of you that keep practicing every single day and doing your work, you are right on the right track because it is huge to know your multiplication and division facts in third grade and in every other grade moving forward. So you are familiar with the multiplication table. Make sure that you watch that, I think it's 3 minutes, 4-minute video, maybe not even, on how to use this to multiply, and it also helps you with how to use it on how to divide. So you need to know both ways, okay? And Mrs. Davis did put a multiplication chart for you to print out in Monday's folder if you want to use that. So make sure you print that out and just help you get better and better at your multiplication and division facts, okay? So today we are going to be finding missing numbers in the equation. You are going to get a number, two numbers, and you need to find the missing quotient or the missing factor. Now remember, factor is a number that you multiply by. The product or quotient is the answer to a multiplication or division problem. So you're going to get a box that looks like this, okay? It's going to look a little something like this more so. There's going to be no numbers in it. Alrighty. Now, your goal, your objective for today, you are going to multiply these numbers by these numbers. These are your factors. The factors are in blue. Multiply this by this top numbers, and then you're going to find the products in here. Now, you're looking at this and saying, Mrs. Davis, how can I multiply when I don't even have the numbers? But what you're going to do, boys and girls, is you are going to take the numbers you do have and multiply or divide to find these missing pieces. So watch Mrs. Davis is going to do the first couple for you. And then today, after you watch my video and you watch the other video, you are going to do this all on your own. And I know you can do it. So let me go up here and I'm just going to pick a color. Now I know some of you have your touch screens, which are a little easier for you. Not so much for Mrs. Davis, because I do not have a touch screen. So, all right, here I am. I have 2 times a missing number, 5, a missing number. So I'm going to start with my 2 and my 5 because I know that 2 times 5 equals 10. So I'm going to go ahead and put my 10 right in here. Okay? So at least I know what number goes there. All right? So then I can do 2 times 5 equals 10. Alrighty, now let me do another number. I have a 5 here and I have a 6 here. So I know that 6 times 5, or I could just go over 6 times 5. What does 6 times 5 equal? 30. Very good. So my 5 column is finished. Okay, I'm taking the numbers, boys and girls, that I already have and making it easiest for me first. Okay, so let's see what else I have. Okay, here I have a 6 again. 6 times something equals 48. Notice your answers, your products are in the white. So what times 6? So I could do 6 times blank equals 48, or 48 divided by 6. What number would you think would be my factor here? If you said 8, you are correct. 6 times 8 equals 48. Now I have my factor, so I can go ahead and answer most of my columns here. Not all yet, but I have my 2 and my 8, which equals 16. So boys and girls, take the numbers you do know and make it happen. And then you can kind of eliminate and see which ones you do know to help you find all of them. So you're kind of like a detective trying to find all the missing clues. All right. So let's see what other ones I can do. Oh, here I have a 6 and a 42. So I'm going to do 42 divided by 6, or 6 multiplied by something equals 42. Remember, if I just drag them down, I will be able to find my answer. Kind of like when you go here and you move your multiplication chart, right? So 6 times 7 equals 42. So now I have my 7. So my 7, now I can do 7 times 2 equals 14. Alrighty, what other ones can I do? Oh, I got one. I have a 5 and a 25. So I can now find this missing number. So what times 5 equals 25? Remember, 5 times something equals 25, I know that that would be 5. Now I can do another multiplication. I can do 5 times 8. 5 times 8 equals 40. So I'm almost there. I'm getting better and better at these. Okay, so now let's see what else I can do. I have a blank here. Oh, but I have both my numbers. I have a 7 and a 5. So 5 times 7 equals, what does that equal? 35. If you said 35, you're correct. Alrighty, what else can I do? This is tricky. Oh, I have one. I have a 5 here and a 45. So 5 times something equals 45. 5 times 9 equals 45. So I'm going to put a 9 here. Okay, and now I can fill out the rest because all my factors are there. I have 9 times 8 equals 72. And 9 times 7. What does 9 times 7 equal? If you said 63, you are correct. And Mrs. Davis is not the greatest at these numbers, but we did it. Okay, so boys and girls, remember, you're kind of like a detective. You want to find all the missing pieces to the puzzle. Alrighty, I know you can do it. Take your time. Start with the ones that are there. So you have a 4, a blank, and a 12. Okay, so start with your numbers that are there, and then just keep plugging in pieces and going to those missing products, and I know you can do it. Alright, so start with the easies and go whatever route you think you can in order to do this. When you go on to Savvis, you're going to watch the visual learning, and then you'll do the independent practice, and you will be given these charts. You can do it. I know you can. Talk to you later. Have a lovely Wednesday.